Okay, if you are struggling to attract anything in your life, if you're, trying to manifest something, I'm going to say the number one reason you are not attracting into your life, it's not something you probably are going to think. It's because you are not having fun. That's it. I like to say, from what I've heard other people say, childlike wonderment. That is the quickest way I have found to attract anything into your life. As we get older, we kind of put, the childish things behind us. We don't allow ourselves to just live freely like a child. We don't allow ourselves to have fun. And I can tell you unequivocally that having fun and letting yourself just live in childlike wonder is the quickest way to attract anything and everything into your life. And the reason I say that is because I watch my son. My husband and I have a 7-year-old. This child has attracted every single thing in his life, and he has no idea that he's done it. He's brainwashed us to get him everything that he wants. So one of the biggest things that he wanted years ago was a monster truck. And so he would watch Blippy and they would do all the monster truck stuff. And every time we would see certain type of vehicles on the road, big trucks or big SUVs, he would say, "Oh, I want a monster truck. Can we get a monster truck?" And at first, my husband and I dismissed it. And then it was like, oh my gosh, this kid is driving us crazy about a monster truck. So we just started telling him yes. And so at the time that my husband and I were looking for vehicles, my husband liked the Chevy Tahoe Z71s. I did not like them. I was like, oh, I would never get one. They're gross. They're disgusting. They're huge. They look crazy. And lo and behold, come 2023, when we were car shopping, this monster truck of a Chevy Tahoe popped up, and it is exactly what was meant for us. And my son, as I say, manifested this big beast. We call it the beast because it's huge. I'm going to show a picture. And so as soon as we got the truck, my husband and I, we wanted either a Yukon Denali or a Cadillac Escalade. As soon as we got it, my son ran across all the seats, up and down. My husband put him on the hood. He ran up and down the truck. So yes, it was meant for us to get a monster truck because a luxury vehicle would have been too much for a 5-year-old at the time. And then VR. My son has begged us for a VR, and we kept telling him, no, you have to be like 12 years old or something. I don't know what number my husband was telling him. No, no, no. Lo and behold, what happened? We had Xfinity internet at the time. Did we have Xfinity? I think so. And the internet was always going out. And so I just was like, we always like Verizon Fios. Let's see what Fios has going on. Literally, it was the last day to claim their deal. And the free gift that you got from Verizon Fios was a Meta VR. No idea that was going to be the free gift if we switched, along with $300 in gift cards. So what did we do? We switched and we saved the VR for my son's birthday. Well, he got it a little early. But I say all that to say is when you live life in fun, you can attract what you want. My son is one of the happiest kids that I know. He gets his little temper tantrums, but all in all, he's a happy kid. And my husband and I have learned to live and enjoy life through his eyes because everything excites him. So when it excites him, it excites us. And what it does is put you in that heightened, elevated space to attract more. So one of the people that I am currently following and really taking their work in is Michael Loche. It's spelled Losier. He's Canadian, but he pronounces it Loche. Michael Loche. And he said the law of attraction only operates, you can describe it in 2 words. That's what he says. You can describe the law of attraction in 2 words. Match vibes, match vibration. That's it. He said the law of attraction is not smart, but it is obedient. He calls the law of attraction dumb, but very obedient. So the law of attraction is going to match you where you are vibrationally. And so in our house, One of the things we've stopped doing is watching the news. When we go on the internet, we limit, my husband and I, the type of, information that we take in, because a lot of it is very negative right now. And it's so easy for that to permeate your energy in your space and to bring you down negatively. And so I constantly watch comedies. I will watch a comedy over and over just so that I can laugh, because that raises my vibration. If my son wants to do something, like one of the things that the two of us always do is we race to the bathroom. I could be in the worst mood and have no energy and not want to do it, but he'll beg me. And when we do it, literally, it's only 10 seconds. We run up a couple flights of steps and see who's the winner to the bathroom. It makes his day. I mean, he gets a kick out of it, and seeing him get a kick out of it makes me happy. And so that can easily just shift my energy if I'm not in the best of mood. And so I challenge you to live, just 1 week in childlike wonderment. If you haven't done that in a while, if you have children or grandchildren, have fun with them every single day. Live life through their eyes. One of the things we're doing right now with my son is teaching him how to play Monopoly. And he feels like he calls himself the bank and he's rich. And it cracks my husband and I up, because we know, what it was like for us to learn Monopoly and play when we were young. So now that he's playing it, we get a kick out of it. And so I challenge you to live your life through a child's eyes for 1 week and see how quickly things start to shift in your life. It's so easy for you to attract when you are in a positive space, because, as I always say, you start to notice opportunities. You start to see the blessings in the world. You start to see the blessings around you that you may not have known existed. So I challenge you again, live life like a child for 1 week and see how that changes you. So put away anything negative. If social media sometimes brings you down, either turn it off or limit your time on it. Turn off the news, turn off anything that is an energy vampire, as they say. Anything that's going to impact and steal your energy, turn it off. Put on something that makes you happy. Whatever movies make you smile, whatever music puts a smile on your face, anything that's going to make you have fun. Run around your house. I do that all the time. When my son leaves for school, I run around like I'm Rocky and the champion, just to get my energy up and my excitement up. And it only takes a few minutes for that shift to happen. And then it's like, oh, I am ready for the day. Nothing is going to impact me. Something negative comes my way, you know what? I can brush it off because I'm in such a good space. And that's what it does. It helps the negative things. It helps you to not perceive, I should say, negativity as negative. It's just another blip in the road. It's something that happens. It's life. And too many of us see negative things as, oh, my day is ruined. Oh, this messed this up for me. Look, life happens. Challenges happen in life. It is what it is. It's how we respond to it that helps us to move forward. And so if you can respond in a positive way, even in the face of negativity, it's going to change your life 100%. And just living like a child and being excited about life, your excitement 100% rubs off on other people. When you're in a good mood and you're out in public or in your house, I know, when my son is excited, my husband and I have no choice but to bring our excitement up to his level. And that's what happens when you're excited. People have no choice but to meet you where you are. And so, as Michael Loche says, the law of attraction's only thing to do is to match vibrations. And when you're vibrating up here, that's when all the good stuff happens. I can tell you, even I have a money tree over there. When my husband and I'm one of those people. I consider myself extremely lucky. And I don't even call it luck. I just am uber blessed because that's what I have trained myself to be. I've won a money tree. We've gotten so much stuff in our life because we have brainwashed ourselves to believe that we are the luckiest people that we know. Yes, we may not have hit that Powerball yet, but we have so many other blessings to show. And so when you believe that you are super lucky when you attract at a high vibration, and when you have fun with life, you start to attract so much more. You start to bring so much more into your space. So I'm not going to hold you up. Again, my challenge for you is to live 1 week, just one. Try living 1 week in childlike wonderment and see how it will change your life. See everything that you start to attract. See the opportunities that start to open up. So thank you for watching. If you found value in this, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and come back for more.